To get their drives up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in.
Right now, you've seen them combat it. Continue to run your offense. Thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best.
That for a chain mover. They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Defense.
A little eager there coming in from his outside linebacker position.
You think the hard count got him there?
Yes.
Maybe that extra hut, you know, that extra emphasis on it. Got him to jump, and they picked up 5 yards.
Back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. He'll take a shot for the end zone. Looking for Thomas, he's got him. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, 34 yards. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz to try to add the PAT. And that drive, oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And it's caught. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more.
Partner, they're up big. They snapped the ball from the 15 for a regular PAT, yet they fake it and get it. Is the kicker's leg tired? What's going on here?
I don't know, but defensively, now with this deficit, now you add 2 more onto that. They fake the PAT. That stings a little.
It definitely stings, and I know the guys that I played for, they wouldn't be as mad at the opposition as they would have been at us for allowing that to happen.
Heading back out there now, the Saints defense. And they have been... The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up.
Down.
I don't know what was going on there, but the end result, this is going to be a safety.
The penalty is declined.
After the safety, remember, they also need to give up the football, and here's the free kick.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. Breeze now steps away to his left. Looking long for Thomas. This is caught inside the 15. 39 yards there, a big one.
That was an excellent read right there. Saw cover 1. That means it's just a single high safety. So you know if you throw the ball to the outside part of the field, help is going to be a little bit late getting there. And he puts one out there for a big-time completion.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And Kamara has it stripped, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Gets it to Meredith complete. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. And this is caught, but I don't think he stayed in bounds. No, he didn't. It's incomplete. The throw took him past the boundary, and it's 4th. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise as his guys continue to pour it on. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Lutz with the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here.
Well, conventional football 101. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light.
Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
All right, let's be frank. You hate the fumble at the end of the play. But prior to that, I liked a lot of what was going on. Tucks it down, takes off, picks up good yardage. But in that portion of the field, that close to the sideline,
step out.
Yeah, either get down or get out of bounds. Take care of the ball.
Yeah, he had the yards, but then the mistake. Now Breeze finding Kamara. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 18 yards that time to push him up, first and goal.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Now Breeze. And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. The sack comes from Anthony Hitchens.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on first and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
Eluding the pressure right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. In their mind, certainly a field goal try would be a letdown. They had the great starting field position, now facing third down. To throw, it's Breeze. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Ted Ginn in the final seconds of the first half as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
And that's a lead that excites a team.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. That'll be complete to Cook. And he is into the end zone, so they get 2 more on the board here just before halftime.
All right, partner, one more time. Our whole lives, you put the ball on the 3-yard line, kick the extra point. 2015, they put it on the 15 to kick the extra point. 2016, they said, we're leaving it there. So if you want to fake it, that's a long way to go. And they got it done.
I was going to say they had a 15-yard play, and they're back. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly. And now due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. On the tackle, time.
Will swallow it up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
It's a gain of 6, moves them to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Breeze now to throw. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They chalk that one up as a gain of 34 on 3rd down.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. It's been an easy day for him.
Bree's going to throw. Well, this is caught by Ginn. And out of bounds right around the 20.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
He'll buy some time right. That's caught. It's Thomas. Breeze on the hook up to Thomas for the New Orleans first. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. First and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a...
And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Drew Brees keeping it himself from 5 yards out as his guys continue to pour it on. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards. They've got this big lead. They said, forget 1, we want 2. Instead, they got 0.
Unbelievable they didn't even attempt it from the 15-yard line. What are they thinking? I do know this. When you fake one in this situation with that type of a lead, especially from the 15-yard line,
kicking team.
Oh, boy. I tell you what, meeting them again somewhere down the line, they'll remember this. Yeah, they'll think that they were trying to clown them a little bit.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself.
Sense that maybe the run would set up for him, and he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. Buying time to his left. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Dancing to his left. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Chiefs take advantage of the turnover and put up 6. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare to do that? What was that?
Maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film when opposed to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And he's taken down inside the 30. 10 yards, good for the Saints, 1st down.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Lady, yellow lady, I got you, pop.
Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter.
Ready, you ready? Check. Pick it up.
And they'll try the jet sweep here. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Defense.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. Here's Breeze to throw. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 yards there, good for a Saints 1st down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Forced out to his left. Got a man open. It's Thomas. It's a touchdown for New Orleans. Michael Thomas, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Saints take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash in for 6.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
Lutz will look to add the extra point. And he takes off with it. It's a fake. But they add 2 more onto their lead. And that's something you almost never see nowadays. When you fake it, you're at the 15-yard line on a PAT as opposed to just going for it from the 2.
I'm sorry. I know they got it, and congratulations to them, but it's just not a good play. I mean, the risk-reward is really off the charts, not in your favor. Run your offense out there. Put it on the 2-yard line if you want to go for 2. But I'll be darned. They ended up getting that one, didn't they?
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Delay of game, offense.
They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. That often runs you into a penalty.
Now a first down run is sniffed out from the start as they'll drop him for a loss of 4. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Boy, and now they can't even get a playoff.
Delay of game, offense.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously, one that's been caught, they've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Now Williams. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. A loss of 8 on the play, and it brings up 4th. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Here's Dustin Colquitt now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Now they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. I don't know what was going on there, but the end result, this is going to be a safety. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
Taking a couple yards shy of midfield.
Partner, when I was in college, we used to have these things called game maxims that we did before every game. One of them said, press the kicking game. For here's where the breaks are made. It's the area of hidden yardage. How about that return? Flipping the field, taking it past
under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Darren Lee, he's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss.
Can't give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
On the ground, Kamara. And an alley to run. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. Gave a glimpse of his quick feet, but not a whole lot of space down at the 30. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. On 2nd down, Kamara. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
This is one of those plays that could go either way, but we've seen the influence of the college game now in the NFL, where we're seeing more and more of these plays run, and that one went for a big gain.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from the 1. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. He moved from your former position senior year, strong safety.
Yeah, sometimes they get you up near the line of scrimmage, or you're trying to time up a blitz. You've got to get it right, otherwise that flag comes out and you just cost your team some yardage.
Now Breeze. Looking for Thomas. He's got him. Touchdown, New Orleans. 4 touchdown passes now for Drew Brees as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract.
And he takes off with it. It's a fake. There he goes left side. And they are 3 for 3 on two-point conversions as he is into the end zone for the score. And is there bad blood here? I mean, go for 2 when you're up that much?
If there wasn't before, there is now. When you do that, you've just announced to everyone, you just don't care about the other side at all. All you care about is what you're doing, and they just want to pile up points.
They did.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
So that one will be accepted.
That's it, baby. We gonna work.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Williams. And an alley to run. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to go down as a 20-yard loss, and that's going to bring up a second and forever.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The first down play, to be frank, nothing short of awful, and now they have to deal with second and very long. Now Mahomes on the bootleg, escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incomplete. There, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player on the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
And he's going to lose yardage here, back to his own 18. It'll wind up being a huge loss on the play, and it'll be 4th down. And yet again, this run game just continues to be completely shut off.
Completely stymied. I mean, they're trying to get some consistency, trying to find places to roam. They just haven't been there throughout this game.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Mahomes going to throw. Flush to his right. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 30. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
So that will wipe the 6 off the scoreboard.
And you talk about dampening a celebration. That's a touchdown pass that's going to be called back because of the penalty.
Following the penalty, it's Kamara. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. And my friend, I think it's safe to say that this game is pretty much deceased at this point. It's taken a knee, so to speak.
It is definitely this victory formation. Take the snap, take the knee, call it a night, call it a game, call it whatever. I agree with you totally. I don't think there's much left to get except for those who want to run up the score.
I knew this was over about a minute ago when you took your stat sheet and just flipped it over your shoulder in the trash can.
Yeah, that's similar to the guys cutting tape off right before the game's over. We know this thing's done.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is taken near the 13.
Let's go, folks.
Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Mahomes out to his left. He may try and run for this. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is picked up by the Saints. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Here comes Michael Thomas and the rest of the Saints offense. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
A run there on 1st down and a pretty good one at 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. Tyrann Mathieu there to make the tackle.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
So this offense, which was humming all game, ends on a negative play. We didn't see many of those as he takes the knee, but what an explosion and a good win.
Can we call it a negative positive play?
There you go.
Right? An oxymoron to end the ball game.
And they can watch the clock go down and celebrate the victory. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel